Imagine this. You press the start button and the roar of 12 cylinders fills the air like an opera's opening act. Not the usual soft purr of a modern car trying to be quiet. Number. This is Ferrari's bold declaration to the world that the V12 is still alive and louder than ever. The new Ferrari 12 cylinders is not just a car, it's a statement, a love letter to speed, heritage, and raw power. And trust me, once you see it, hear it, and even feel it from a distance, you'll know. This isn't just another Grand Tourer. This is Ferrari reminding us why we all fell in love with cars in the first place. Let's talk design first, because one glance is enough to stop anyone in their tracks. The 12 Cilindri isn't flashy in the modern way. It's elegant, with a design that pulls your gaze like gravity. Its long hood and sleek profile scream classic Ferrari, but the details? Pure science fiction. Up front, you won't even see traditional headlights. They're hidden, masked behind a design meant to give the car a faceless look. Cold, clean, and futuristic. It's bold. It's different. And yet, it pays tribute to one of Ferrari's legends, the 365 GTB/4 Daytona. You can feel the history in the curves. The C-pillar, extending dramatically over the tinted black roof, almost looks like a handle being pushed forward by time itself. And those wheel arches? They bulge with confidence, hugging 21-inch wheels like they were made to devour the road. But what's under that sculpted hood is where the real magic happens. The 12 Cilindri carries a name that's simple but powerful. Literally, 12 cylinders in Italian. And that's exactly what you get. A naturally aspirated 6.5-litre V12 engine that unleashes 819 horsepower at an ear-tingling 9,250 RPM. This engine doesn't whisper, it sings, but not all the time. At low speeds, it's calm, almost civilized. Then you push the pedal, and at 3,000 RPM, it begins to clear its throat. At 4,000, it starts telling you a story. By 6,500 RPM, the LEDs on the steering wheel begin lighting up like fireworks, warning you that the real show is about to begin. And when you hit 9,500 RPM, the red line, the final blue LEDs flash like strobe lights on a dance floor. It's not just speed, it's an experience. This isn't a stripped-down race car though. Inside, the 12 Cilindri blends luxury with tech in a way that only Ferrari knows how to do. You sit in a dual cockpit design that feels like a fighter jet meets an art gallery. In front of the driver is a massive 15.6-inch digital display. In the center, a 10.3-inch screen keeps your media and navigation flowing. And on the passenger side, an 8.8-inch display just so they don't feel left out. There are touch controls everywhere. Some are slick, like the haptic start button on the wheel, while others, like the swipe to adjust side mirrors, might make you wish for the old school buttons. But that's the trade-off for pushing into the future. The seats are comfortably firm, sculpted for long drives, though the sport seats offer less comfort if you're not into sacrificing feel for style. Around you, every curve, every material, every stitch reminds you, this is a Ferrari. Driving it is a whole other level. Our journey started in rainy Luxembourg, where even the weather couldn't hide the car's potential. The accelerator has a long travel, which helps you control those 819 horses with precision, especially when the roads are slippery. But as soon as the roads dried, the Ferrari transformed. It was like a wild animal waiting for the cage to open. Suddenly, all that talk about torque shaping, Ferrari's way of smoothing the curve for third and fourth gear, made sense. You don't feel a gear shift, you feel a wave. Endless acceleration, the kind that pins you to the seat and keeps building until your stomach tells you it might be enough. But your heart says, keep going. At the Goodyear test track, we saw what it really meant. The 12 Cilindri charged down the straight like a missile, still pulling hard at 170 miles per hour. Ferrari claims it can top 211 miles per hour, and 0 to 60, just 2.7 seconds. That's hypercar territory, folks. But speed without control is nothing, and this car is engineered for balance. Thanks to a new 8-speed dual-clutch transmission and rear axle steering, something Ferrari calls virtual short wheelbase, the handling is razor-sharp. You turn the wheel and the car just obeys. No hesitation, no drama. Even when the rear starts to slide on a wet curve, the car gathers itself so quickly it's like it's reading your mind. The magneto-heological dampers keep the ride surprisingly smooth. So while it's a beast on the track, it's still a pleasure to drive on normal roads. Braking is just as impressive. Massive carbon ceramic rotors, 15.7 inches in the front, 14.2 in the back, mean stopping power is never a concern. The brake-by-wire system gives you firm, predictable feedback. There's no vague pedal feel, just solid, immediate control. And if you're into old-school vibes, the console features 3 metal toggles for reverse, auto manual mode, and launch control, echoing the classic gated shifter look. It's these little touches that make the 12 Cilindri feel like a blend of past and future. And speaking of the future, this car might be a farewell song. Ferrari has been building 12-cylinder cars since 1947, but they've never named one after the engine itself. Could this be the last V12? Ferrari's not saying. They're not confirming, but they're not denying either. One thing is for sure, if this is the final chapter for the naturally aspirated V12, Ferrari is ending it with a masterpiece. Everything about this car, from its faceless front to its screaming engine, from its digital screens to its analog soul, tells a story of passion. It's for the dreamers, the drivers, the ones who grew up with posters of red cars on their bedroom walls. It's not just about how fast it goes or how loud it sounds. It's about how it makes you feel. And the 12 Cilindri makes you feel alive. If you're someone who loves cars, not just for their performance, but for what they represent, freedom, speed, beauty, then the 12-cylinder is a dream worth chasing. It's expensive, sure. Around $467,000 expensive. But you're not just buying a car, you're buying a piece of history, a legend, a heartbeat that might not be around forever. So, if you enjoyed this look at one of the most breathtaking machines Ferrari has ever created, make sure to hit that like button. Share this with your fellow car lovers, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. We're just getting started. There's a whole world of horsepower, design, and engineering brilliance out there, and we'll be bringing it straight to your screen. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the Automerse channel, and leave the comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Your support help us bring you more awesome car reviews and updates. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.